What up, guys? I'm your man Grizzel. Welcome to another episode of Gamers Who Don't Know Shit. Today I'm going to show you how you can fix your pull string on your Weedeater. This particular one is a steel FS56RC. So if you got one of those and your pull string broke, this video might help you out. Alright guys, the first thing you're going to want to do is there's 3 star bits. 1, 2, 3. You're going to take those out. And then this entire housing is going to pop out. Just like that. Alright, now that you got the housing off, you're going to flip it all over. This is where the string is held in by tension bearings. Inside here is a snap ring. And to get that out, you're going to need snap ring pliers. These ones. When you compress them, it opens up. There's 2 little prongs on the end that will go into the 2 little holes on the inside here. And once you get those prongs inside those holes, you're just going to compress your hand and take them out. Okay, I got my snap ring pliers in the position. I'm going to compress this ring and then pull it out. And that's what it looks like there. Those 2 little holes are for the prongs in your snap ring plier. You compress it, it expands this out, and you're able to pull it out like that. Your next step is you're going to take the cover off here, and you're going to expose these bearings. Now when you're doing this, you want to be very careful because you don't want these bearings to spring out, because then you got to wind them all back up, and it is a pain in the ass. So when you're taking this lower housing out, just make sure that you don't fuck up. Okay, so now I got that out. There's some on the bottom as well, and then you can see where the string broke right here, and then it comes through right here on a knot, and that's stuff down in there. I'm going to get my new pull string and I'll show you how to do that. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is get this old broken piece out. So this is where you can use your needle nose, get a hold of them, and you can pull that old broken piece out. Here's my other side that broke off here. Once you get that done, you can see right there where there's a little hole, and that's where you filter your new string through. So you're going to filter your new string through here. It's going to come out here, and you're going to tie a knot and stuff it back down in here so that it can't come back out. And I'll show you what that looks like. Alright, so what I did is I filtered my new pull string down through the hole here, and I tied a knot right here on this side. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some snips right here, and I'm going to cut off this excess right here real quick. You can use a pair of scissors, it don't matter. Just make sure it's tight. You're going to pull it back, and then you're going to make sure that you can stuff this piece back down in there, just like that. And it's all concealed. Once that's done, you don't have to wind it up. I'm going to show you a trick, and hopefully it works. Alright, right on the inside there, right down here, is where where the pull string comes out of. So you're just gonna put your string through there, just like that. I got it pulled out. You're gonna want to set this right back into the same place. You can see how there's little grooves in the bottom. So those grooves have to match up from the grooves right here, so that it sits flush. Just like so. Just like that. Handle that you have. This piece goes in mine. You don't necessarily need it if you have a different one, but I need it for mine. So this piece goes right up in there. That's my handle. And I need to filter my string back through here. Alright, once you get that in there, I'm going to go ahead and pull the string now. So grab your string, and you can see how the bearings are going to tighten up a little bit, and then it's going to suck that string back in. That's why you didn't have to wind it up. This way, when you see that it's done pulling the line in, you'll know exactly where to flip this over and tie it off. So I'll show you that trick too. But first, we are going to put this piece back on, and you'll see that this one also has a groove here which goes around the end of the tension bearing. So you want to make sure you put that right back over top. I got my snap ring on the pliers here already. You're going to set that back in there. Now once these prongs are inside of that plier, sometimes you got to hold it down to pull it out because it wants to get stuck. So then you just tap it down in there, make sure that it's flush, and then you can see that it's back in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some pliers and I'm going to compress it a little bit, because when you use those pliers it kind of bends it out a little bit. So I just compress it a little bit down. Once that's done, like I said, we're going to flip this over. Everything is back on, but I didn't tie this rope. So you can see that when I pull it, that rope goes back in. So I want to tie this off right here with this much string left. That way, when I'm done and I put it on, you're not going to see your handle just dangling like this because there's too much string. You don't want that. So make sure you pull the tension, get it right back to where you want it, and then you're going to knot this string off. Alright guys, I got the pull string back on there. I snipped off the end, put my cap back on, but you can see what I was trying to get across is there's enough tension that it just snaps back, and there's no dangling of the rope. It's just a tedious thing, but I don't like the way that looks. So, alright, once you got that all good to go, you're gonna slide your housing back on here. Get it all lined up, just like that. You're gonna take your 3-star bits and you're going to tighten them up. Just like that. Alright, now for the final step, I'm put my choke on, primer up, and we're going to see if what we just did fixed the issue. Yep. Alright guys, this is how it's done. If you learned something from this video or got any suggestions or something didn't work for you, just leave right down in the comments. Right above those comments is a little subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that button right now. I'm going to try to do more of these frequently, so don't forget to like my shit. Comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace!